Alright, hello! Hello! The green is back. It's very, very green in here, and that must mean we are playing some Pikmin today, and that's what we're doing. We have a lot of work to do in Pokemon. Well, really, I do. I have to do quite a bit of level grinding if I'm going to stand a chance against the Elite Four and the champion. We tried last time. It did not go according to plan, but that's okay. We will try again soon. But while my team is training, undergoing their training arc for this, I thought this would be a good opportunity to sneak in another game real quick. It's been a bit. We've been playing Ruby non-stop all month, and now the month is honestly getting close to completion. I'd love to sneak in another quick game, and this is something I've been wanting to play for a while, really a while actually, but just as new games and new excitements came around, it got pushed back a bit. But now I feel like I finally got some time to play some Pikmin 2. I love this game so much. It is so much fun, and it is a cruel, heartless game at many opportunities. I'm a bit aware of this game's tricks, so I don't suspect that I'm gonna fall for most of them. However, this will be a really funny audio to cut back to. Should I end up being caught off guard by a stray, electricity shot, or bomb rock, or boulder, or who knows what. This is the first sequel, I think, that we're playing on stream. Specifically as playing the next game in a series that we started on the channel before. We played Pikmin 1 ages back. That was back in January, I think. That's the fourth game we ever streamed. So that feels like a million years ago. So it's nice to return to familiar ground. That stream, Pikmin 1 was only 2 streams long. It's an unbelievably short game. I don't suspect that Pikmin 2 will be equal in that length. Pikmin 2 is significantly longer. We are going to go for 100% completion, get every part. That's the only way of going about it. And I'm excited to get started. So let us jump right in. It's the first stream I've done in a while that's not on the Pokemon layout. So let me know if you spot anything odd. Yeah, I'm already unsure of the audio settings. How are we sounding? Let's see if I can listen to my own. It sounds okay, but let me know if it ever sounds off over the course of this playthrough. Look at them! Oh, I forgot how nice these remasters look on Switch. I'm really excited for this. I played Pikmin 1 on Switch once because it's so quick. I did play it once on Switch before streaming it. But I did save playing Pikmin 2 for specifically so that we can experience it on stream together, and I'm really excited to do so. All right. New file, starting from the top. Hachiko Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. Oh, look at these assets. They're so shiny now. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on something. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But, in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hachiko Freight, ran into some financial difficulties. Absolutely insane plot for a Nintendo sequel. But he got back and then his company went bankrupt. Wow. Planet Hachiko. It's got rings. I didn't remember that. Look at this! This looks really sharp. There's the president and local employee. Which, if Olimar is the only one of any merit, that sure says a lot about Louis. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad, but sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. In his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pick brand carrots was eaten. I appreciate you're really making us immersed in the moment. I took out an enormous loan. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay it. So long, Dolphin. Thanks for all the good times. The only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan... That's a big number. We have no means to repay it. Not to worry. Bottle cap. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid. Forget that, it's profit! That ship knows what it wants. It saw the dollar signs and it went right in.
This artifact is worth 100 Pokos. This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than a year's salary.
That's more than a year's salary. It says so much. There's more on that planet? Louis! You don't look alive! You must help Captain Olimar! For better or for worse. And we're off. Those are the rings? Can you see the rings, like, from ground level of Planet Hachiko? Oh. Also, what was that, like, angelic figure on the ship? Gosh, like, the detail is so much, like, more crystal clear than it's ever been. I'm spotting all this stuff that I never spotted before. Look at that. It is the most Earth-like I've ever seen it. Alright, we're in already. Valley of Repose. I think it's such a cool idea to start the game in snow. As a biome that we didn't see at all in Pikmin 1. Down I go. Gosh, look at the rust on the ship. Weird to call the rust something that looks gorgeous, but...
That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment.
What do you see? Some Pikmin already showcasing our dangerous effect on the environment last time we were here.
Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak.
They're doing alright for themselves. I feel like I'd win that interaction if it were me.
Help them! Use...
Wait. Use L to put the cursor near Pikmin and press B to call them with your whistle. Yeah, no problem. Getting the controls. I do remember the controls. For the most part, anyway. Hey, guys. I appreciate the Bulborb waiting as we have our little Meet the Pikmin animation.
The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay.
Sure. Pardon me, dude, if you don't mind. I was hoping to get a direct hit. I'll help out. Get a little punching action in. Alright, business as usual then. Well, he's got to teach us a bunch of stuff first.
Attention, Captain Olimar! I have just re-established my communication link with Louis. It is fortunate that we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition.
I'm sure he's fine. Hello. Where do you think, like, the audio can, like, there's no, like, earpiece or anything that I can see. Is it just, like, constantly echoing inside his helmet? How horrible.
Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you.
This is really something. Oh, I love the Louis-shaped hole in the ground. Oh, that's so fun. All right, come on, Louis, let's go. Let's have a little walk. Yeah, what's that thing?
Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report.
So yeah, what do I do with it? Can I eat it? Aw. Fun little moment. So clean.
The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A.
It's kind of nuts how much dialogue exists in this game compared to 1 where, like, the only character that you ever heard from was Olimar in his diary, but now there's, like, conversations. Anyway, here's our first Pikmin color.
Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Let's throw the Pikmin. You can disband with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright?
I love him thinking that he was going to eat it. And then he's getting chased around. Go away, please. I'm frightened. Help. Alright. Let's begin growing our numbers. There's no time, crunch here on this first day. So all I gotta worry about is going through the motions. Seeds. Hello. Good stuff.
The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. The Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership.
Yeah, I know I mentioned it in the Pikmin 1 playthrough, but the biological nuances of an onion is full of curiosities. Yeah, let's start growing our numbers. I see something over here that we can collect. I've always loved how in Pikmin 2 you collect real-life objects. It's just such a unique thing in this game that makes it so different from many others. I know it's not Duracell anymore, or maybe it was never Duracell to begin with. Like maybe it was only Duracell in the US version. I don't know. It's a loss. I understand people's disappointment when they saw that, but I'm still totally okay with it. It doesn't change the game at all for me.
This is one of those treasures. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, But you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him?
Press ZL to move the camera behind you. Press ZR to zoom in or out, and R to change angles. Left to right on it to rotate the camera. Alright. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. I've never played Pikmin 2 on Switch before, but I've definitely played Pikmin 2 a large number of times. What are you just like leaving one behind? What you doing? Alright, so that's 7, 8. We'll have 10 total. Which I don't remember. I assume it's enough because I don't see any other way of getting Pikmin. I was like, maybe Olimar was supposed to throw some up. Speaking of... Oh, here they are. Yeah, they can't get across the bag. That's the problem. Yeah, actually... Yeah, this actually might not be enough for the battery either, because we have to first reconvene with Olimar. Is that correct? Oh, well, they can certainly get started. How do I, I don't know how to C-stick them quite yet, so we'll just let them keep unearthing that. Never mind, I'm probably gonna need them for this. 15. We can offer 5 to the cause. And Louis gonna have to bring over the rest. Yeah, this needs 20. Alright, let's combine our forces. And prove that we can, in fact, Pikmin our way out of a paper bag. Hey guys, we're all good. Everything's fine now.
Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders.
Yeah, from here, everything is exactly as you'd expect. I want them to carry that over, because I think, if you bring the battery, the day will end. That might not be true, but it's possible. So let me check something. 35. There's no way we can get 35 in a single day. How do I'd love to figure out how to maneuver the Pikmin in a certain way. But I don't seem to have the control just yet. That's alright. I'm sure at some point the ship will tell me. Can you go any faster with this thing? Can I help him out? There, now we're doing much better speed. No sense wasting any opportunity to get any extra Pikmin. No, it's probably unnecessary in the long run. What'll this get me, like 3 Pikmin? Actually, no. It's totally necessary. I only have 16. I need 20. Oh, that's more than 3. Let's go pick some Pikmin. I really appreciate that not only is that automated, but like your other captain comes to help as well. Alright, everyone. Time to seize the power. One guy just didn't get the memo for a second there. Let's come along. Let's have Olimar in charge, though. Louis hasn't earned the right. Him and his pick carrot incident. Look at them. Don't they just look like a bunch of working professionals? The grade A examples of our modern day employment. They have a lot more idle animations than I expected them to have. It's cool stuff. I'd normally be able to really start multitasking, but with this being the only task we have at this point, so just nice sit back and let them do their thing. Hurry up! Oh, these poor things. Come on. Y'all gonna be carrying much bigger stuff than this over the course of this playthrough, so y'all better get used to it. There, gosh, it's like half the size of the ship. Not anymore, however it, you know, transforms it, but... This is the Courage Reactor. I remember all the cute little names they give. Again, that texture. Oh.
Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time.
That's the idea.
I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hachiko, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Ignore me!
Our first night ritual. I assume all of our Pikmin just went safely back to the onion. That's currently not present. But not to worry. Tomorrow morning it'll be right where it belongs. That one lone Bulbor being like, where is everybody? Hello? Alright, how'd that go? 280. So, like, fascinating contrast between like where the 180 extra worth comes between a bent bottle cap and a battery. And our Pikmin counter. It's crazy how much this game built upon what the first one delivered upon. How long? Like, was this game only like a year later from Pikmin 1? Pikmin 1 Restate. That's October 2001. And Pikmin 2 was... Oh, no, it was April 2004. So it actually was a couple years later. But, yeah, they must have been really hard at work, because this is just such a far more expansive experience than the first game. You found your first bit of treasure! Fine work! Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Yeah, he gets to have his own fair share of adventures back home, but we don't gotta worry about that for a while. Here's our map screen. There's a lot more going on now. Firstly, we have our, treasure collection, which is really nice. Olimar tends to write up a bunch of stuff on it. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? So not only do we have a treasure hoard, but we have the first Piklopedia full of enemies and, not just enemies, but also stuff like the pellet posy. We can throw carrots. Or look at the Pick carrots, which, yes, do in fact resemble the Pikmin quite closely. Pellet posy. And they give, like, scientific names. So much effort. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half-plant, half-animal species, such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pelletweed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentration of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. That's a really good write-up. It's a good reminder that, like, oh yeah, Olimar's good at his job. He knows how to, like, really observe these species. This is the dwarf red bulborb. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. A close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscated by a prey species is rare, indicating this is a clever creature and a master of mimicry. Yeah, very, very fascinating choice to be, instead of them just being juvenile bulborbs, we're just going to make them like a whole species whose whole thing is mimicking bulborbs. That's so extra, but I really love it. Alright, let's jump into day 2. Not waste too much time. We really want to get to work and, like, build our Pikmin armada. There's so much to do and so much to find. And we're back. And a few more pellet posies this time around. What is it now, dude?
Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures! No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out.
Oh, you just did the work for me, huh? You put me right where I need to be. Just to ensure no confusion. Alright, well, let's get to work. Every single pellet posy that we see, we're gonna want to add it to our collection, including these big 5 pellets. Yeah, that'll increase our numbers very quickly. Is there anything way back here where Louis landed? There looks like it. Guys, you coming? The speed of those leaf Pikmin. Hopefully we won't have to worry about that forever. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. Let them do their thing. And that... Hello? We can walk over. Oh, this is where Louis landed. And we can still see the Louis-shaped hole. But that's all there is to see here. No other posies by the looks of it. A Pikmin is slacking on the job. I think I spotted that. That would have been a really obscure location for us to have to go back to later. Yes, we're gonna carry this one. If there's just like one Pikmin trailing behind, you can just grab him. Like, you're coming with me. Oh, Pikmin left behind. I say, I am absolutely certain that there will be Pikmin left behind, but 'tis the nature of the game. We'll do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. I know Louis here as well. He's on timeout. I know. Like he's basically having Louis shadow him, right? He's like, all right, I'm gonna do all the work today. Louis, you just sit here and watch how it's done. Yeah, it's so cool that as the sequels progressed, like the first game had 1 captain, and the second game had 2 captains, and then the third game had 3 captains. And you're sitting there like, okay, well, there's only so long they could keep this up. So Pikmin 4 goes, all right, so we're back to 1 captain, but then also you're a part of this massive organization, so there's like 20 of you. Now we never have to worry about this again. Let us get out of another paper bag situation. Flatten that. Take care of another Bulborb. And before you guys deal with that, I would like to take down this Bulborb, even though it's probably a bad idea. I wish I could send them all at once. This is ill-advised. Don't try this at home. We actually succeeded. Okay, great. Fantastic. So they'll carry those back. You guys can carry these back. And while they're doing that, you guys can get started on this wall over here. Everyone coming? Everyone here? Oh, everyone got their buddies? Alright, you guys will get help in just a moment, but first things first. I want to get the rest of our army back. I'm actually gonna steal some of the workers. Well, not all of them. Is that enough to carry? It is, great. We got another piece of treasure over here, and I just want to see how much, how many Pikmin it takes. 35. Way too many. So instead, I'm going to have you guys help out on this wall here. Now, Louis. Just notice there's a fully... No, hold on, Louis. Don't start growing just yet. There's a whole new posy over here. It was busy growing before. But now it's fully grown. Look at these Pikmin numbers grow. There is nothing else like it. Slowly starting to amass our numbers. Even I don't know how many we have yet. It says 70, but is that counting these guys who just grew? I think so. Alright, so 70. That looks like everybody. So Louis, come here and join the fray. They're a little slow, but they got spirit. Okay, look at just how fast Louis is compared to these guys. I want to get them to have a bit of honey. ASAP. Alright, can you guys take this treasure? Is that enough? That should now be enough. Perfect. You guys can go help out here. Very good. Yeah, Louis, you'll stay back so that you can watch this thing being brought back. Wall down.
How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. I got that part. Press X to disband. I got that. To give orders, hold L while moving R. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. Olimar. Let's get our buddies back. And this is what I wanted. Wonderful. Oh, and like I got a nice, like, some nice arrows too. I don't remember these arrows being in the game. Is that new? Or maybe like was introduced in the new play control for Wii. I can't recall. So we have water over here. Can't do much about that, but we do have this thing. What's that mysterious hole? Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. I will return any Pikmin outside of that group to the Onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in.
And we certainly will, though. I want to catch up with my remaining squad. No sense going in underpowered. So we'll wait for them to carry this crushed can. How much do you think this is going to be? So we had a bottle cap, and we had a battery. How much will a crushed can it'll be in comparison? It is rather big. Oh! I always see like the little face inside, just like the really big mouth and the two little eyes. It's like a swallow, actually. Utter scrap. How rude. 170, so not worth a battery. Anyway, let's head back to where Olimar is. And reconvene with the rest of our squadron. And head into the underground. This is like a giant manhole cover, huh? Oh, interesting. There's like more human elements in this game, while we used to be able to say that than any other Pikmin game, but now with Pikmin 4, can't quite say that anymore. All right, let's go in. I know that the underground is actually kind of a contentious addition to the Pikmin formula, because everyone's like, oh, the whole idea is that Pikmin's supposed to be soothing, comfortable, relaxing, and like, you know, these janky, difficult caves will have no time limits, no, like, you know, none of the usual constraints, totally fly in the face of what Pikmin's all about. And I get all those points. I still really like them, though. I can't help it. I really, really love the caves. And I'm so happy that they were brought back in 4.
Intriguing! My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me.
Also, just kind of like a unique note, this is like one of the only times in the game that we ever look up. And that's good. It's interesting to get that that perspective. Not that there's anything to see. It's all you know, black screen, but still kind of cool.
I am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose support pod.
You sure are, dude. Alrighty. Our first floor sublevel. And what do you know? We got treasure right here in front of us. Will you let me take this in peace? Little Bulborb over there. Little snow Bulborb. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. Bad. Okay, alright. It all worked out. Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. Alright. All enemies have been slain. We get our first treasure. 180. Citrus lump? Citrus lump. It's the citrus lump. Yeah, so as I understand it, like, the floors are technically, like, they have randomly generated elements. Yeah, like, the amount of enemies and treasures are set, but like where they're aligned changes, which, you know, makes this infinitely you know, replayable and interesting.
How could you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much.
As if it's mattered to any Pikmin player. They're worth, like, pennies, but we still collect them all.
This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, do you recall that you can adjust the camera with ZL and up, down, left, and right on the R stick, yes? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent!
Louis' expression shows that he knows nothing, sir.
Don't worry. All your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it.
He's very talky in these early sections, but over the course of the game, you'll start to hear from him less and less. Spicy Ginger Ale. The Quenching Emblem. My favorite Fire Emblem game. I note that there's little divots in the snow where the treasure was. Also, a nice friendly sound effect to tell us when all treasures have been acquired, which is really nice of them. Right. I don't actually think you need to have all your Pikmin on you when you select the exit, or like the dive deeper hole. But I always do it because it just makes me feel better. I want visual confirmation of all my Pikmin, and I want them all on my person before I'll ever dream of going further. Gotta love it. The final floor already. Yeah, this is the, you know, it's the tutorial floor, so not like they're gonna ask too much of us. We will collect these snow bulborb, or dwarf snow bulborb. Look at this thing. Oh, this big thing.
It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space.
I mean, yeah, there's your proof in the pudding right there, then.
Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it.
Yeah, you try and throw a Pikmin on, and it's 101, instantly making you go like, uh-oh. Never seen that before. Now what are we gonna do? That's all according to the game's plan. Oh gosh. I have a habit of, you know, just like throw the one thinking I got the shot, only to be like, no, you absolutely do not. Now that Pikmin is in a bad, dangerous position. Or I'll just throw like a madman. Like that Pikmin over there is in a bit of trouble. Everyone good? Everyone good? Everyone good? Yeah, eventually you just reach a point where there's so many numbers that like they can handle it. I want separate the captains. We'll just have one with the Armada, so that way Louis can collect all of these guys once they're done moving their stuff. Or you know, he'll stand guard of the globe. How about that? As for you, look at these. Fascinating little flowers.
Astounding! A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower.
You're making a lot of assumptions. They look pretty regular to me, but, you know, if they insist, I suppose. It doesn't sound like the most fun experience in the world, but, it's all worth it for the, perfect being that we get from the exchange. It's him! The big man! Huge! The Chungus! He's here!
Amazing! A purple Pikmin. It has hair and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others.
And we get our beautiful, beautiful purple Pikmin. A nice squad of them. They are very slow. Even slower than your average Pikmin. You also notice all the reds will start outrunning the purples quite significantly. But they are very heavy. Just such a satisfying boom sound when you throw them. But most importantly, when they go to carry an object, they make that number grow quite significantly, as they are 10 per. That said, oh my goodness, are they slow when they carry this stuff. You guys come to help? The more the merrier. And I guess Louis is going for a ride too. Now, don't help them or anything. They've got this, surely. I'd argue that your strength has to at least be worth a single Pikmin, but a single Pikmin can carry quite a few times its body weight, so maybe we shouldn't underestimate him. Alright. Good job, gang. There it is.
The Spherical Atlas.
Only 200. That feels so paltry. The battery was worth more than that.
There is a device resembling a microchip embedded inside this sphere, retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on your Joy-Con. On your D-pad, rather. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow.
AKA a whole new area. Ooh, there's that sound again. Look, you can see like pixel by pixel the map here. I love that. Just like familiarizing myself with how everything looks. Yeah, this is the exploration kit that he just mentioned. For all the special treasures that do a little bit extra. Alright, so let's bring Louie along. Go for a nice little walk. As the Pikmin sing. I saw one. I saw you trip. I saw you trip. Everyone saw. The whole world saw. It's okay, though. They sing. Them singing, I think? Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it's also a tell that there's no more treasure. I think they only... Or maybe it's enemies. But they only sing when, like, the floor is, like, complete.
Astounding! Wow, like the text is like twice as big. Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try.
Oh, hey! There we go again, looking up. And actually something to see. Alright. Our first cave done. I'm sure they get no harder than that. A nice chunk of change right there. No Pikmin deaths yet. We're still doing okay in that department. Let's do a nice save. Oh! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Whoa! Hello! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Chinchilladas. How you doing? How are you? Oh my gosh! You must be settling in at this point. I hope you're doing really well and really fantastic. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to McNaughty.
You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send the report back to the President tonight, detailing your progress.
Thank you so much. Wanted to wish me a good Pikmining. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a great time so far, and I'm excited to get further in this experience and enjoying it. This Switch port is really magnificent so far, and I'm having a really wonderful time. And thank you so much for all of the Pikmin art that you made for me. Chinchilladas did a lot of great work doing the thumbnails for Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2, which I'm so glad we finally get to showcase, and we're finally streaming Pikmin 2. You know, they're wonderful, they're amazing. Please go support them. I heard that you're almost at 600 followers, I think. That's amazing. So I hope you reach that very quickly, and I'm sure that you will. You've been absolutely magnificent, and you're killing it. So you're gonna get there in no time.
What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, and you have all the time you need to collect treasure.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I do appreciate you looking out for me, but we did just start today.
Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady.
It's like the one line he has in the whole game that implies he's a good employer. Everything else, he's just like,
chop chop, get to work. I love Pikmin.
Yeah, now we got our purple Pikmin now, so I'm like, anything, we can do anything now with our big round boys. Alright, day 2 is complete. Things will start getting more real from here now that we have a whole new area to explore. Doing pretty good. Very nice start to the debt repayment. And this screen's going to start looking better and better once we start unlocking the rest of the Pikmin types. I absolutely love these little Pikmin icons, though. Oh, I wonder if those assets exist around somewhere. I'd love to be able to do stuff with them. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well, and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hockatate Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So ha! Yeah, like, the Hockatate Freight seemed like it was existing in a junkyard. Like, I don't know how they made any business happen there. Our map expansion is here to the Awakening Wood. There's a lot more that we can do in the Valley of Repose, but not quite yet. We're gonna have to get a few more Pikmin, new Pikmin types first. I'm gonna check the Piklopedia to see our new Violet Candy Pop Bud, Clover, like just clovers, sure, and a Snow Bulborb. Okay, so I guess they're not dwarf. Right, because these are Snow Bulborbs, but then their big versions are called Hairy Bulborbs. Citrus Lump. Oops. Citrus Lump. Utter Scrap. Spherical Atlas. And Quenching Emblem. Which, we're not going to take the time to read every single one of them, but every single one is really a phenomenal read, and I highly recommend you taking a peek every so often if you ever find yourself playing Pikmin 2. Awakening Wood. Let's go. I'm too hungry for content, man. I want to just get in there. I want to keep exploring, find more things. Our first day in a new area. This one looking a bit more familiar to a Pikmin 1 area, so, you know, finally in some, you know, recognizable territory. That good old grass texture's back.
Good morning! It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. How is that possible? Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out.
Yeah, so the purple Pikmin, since they don't have an onion to themselves, they can only be found underground. You get them through the ship. I want to be very careful with them, though, as because you can't get them out in the field, they are a really precious resource that you don't want to lose willy-nilly. So I think for this first day, we'll let them hang out in there, and we'll look around and see what else we can do. Oh, got some shear grubs. Just female shear grubs, though, so they can't do any harm to us. We'll let them do their thing. We got some berries, huh? Let's definitely check a look at these. And we'll let the rest of you have at this gate here. Actually, hold on. We'll let most of you do this. Let's see. Can we get this one Pikmin to... Nope. Didn't have a great angle. I'd love to... There we go. All right. All right. Watch this. Everyone, come here. Stop what you're doing. We're going to do a bit of this. There we are. Finally getting some flower Pikmin to increase efficiency.
The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate, Louis.
Alright, they're going to be way better at taking on tasks now. But let me let them continue their berry work as well, as I don't want that to be left behind in the hustle. These berries are immensely helpful. So I want to grab as much of them as we can. Little berry. Doesn't move around all that much.
Astounding! This red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me more specimens.
It's very interesting to me that these hold no monetary value when Pikmin 3 specifically. But I mean, even in this game, like, we got the citrus lump. Fruit is treasure, apparently. And in Pikmin 3, when it's all about, you know, food and survival, fruit are very important to the cause. So it's interesting to find a food item that is just, apparently completely not useful to them. Let's let you work on some posy, you guys as well. We did get a bunch of new flowers, but we do want to continue to increase our numbers anyway. Yeah, grab that. Yes, you are. They may be at this for some time. But that's alright. Let's swap over to Louis. You know what, Louis? I'm gonna go directly against my own advice. Let's dare to be dangerous. I don't like that there are two random reds with me. I just want to be the purple squad right now. Hello?
Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures?
Yeah, they form in groups of color. When you hit X, grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color.
Now for the bonus lesson.
Hold A to pick up a Pikmin, and press R to swap between different colors. That's good.
This is the first time you have heard this? Olimar, remember to properly train new employees.
So A and then R to swap colors. That is genuinely important info. They land with such ferocity. That said, I don't totally trust that just 5 of these Pikmin are gonna be able to handle that Bulborb alone. You see, when they land, though, they kind of make, like, a stunning effect, which is very interesting. Louis, let's pluck the remaining Pikmin. And let's actually gather as many more of them as we can. It's not a full group of 100 yet, but it's close. Ooh! There's more berries. Okay, that takes priority. Let's take care of that. We'll deal with the Bulborb once the wall breaking crew is is all done with their effort. In the meantime, you guys can probably start carrying these guys. When a purple Pikmin brings something to the onion, because they can't, you know, create more purples, they'll instead just go to a random onion and, you know, create one of the like a random amount of one of the other 3 colors. Right now we only have red, so, you know, they're only going to go to red, which is fine by me. I think I heard a successful tune from that wall, which is good. First things first, let's check out what this is.
Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the Ultra Spicy Spray! Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. You can make 1 bottle of spray for 10 berries, which is more than it feels like. Like, you know, you might find that you're 1 short, shockingly frequently. My big fear is accidentally pressing down, so I'm gonna work really hard to never do that.
Let's pick all of our new friends. We're almost at 100. In fact, I think we might have just hit it. No, if we did... Yeah, if we did, then the number would have already gone up even when they were buried. So we're at 94. Is everyone here? Everyone present? Yes, they are. I want a purple. Ready for this? Here we go. Don't you dare eat that purple. Don't you dare eat that purple. There we go. All good. All good. Take this strawberry while you're at it. We haven't gotten any money today, so let's at least grab something of monetary value. There's a bridge over there, but there's too much water. Can't make it that way. Let's put the purples back. Alright, so we just have our red squad. We are approaching the halfway point of the day, but not quite there yet. This is probably to tell us. Hello? There it is.
Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? It must be. In fact, I think even in the distance, in that exact shot, we could see an onion, but nothing we can get yet.
The sneezes. They're a plague. Sunseed berry for 170. Oop. 10% of the debt has already been taken care of. Gotta love that. We are making great time. 95. All right, I was about to be like, who's missing? We got everyone. I do, however... I do want to spare some Pikmin to the cause of collecting berries. It is very important. This is the new enemy. Oh, they got a big schnoz. Oh, can you get it in time? I think we did. I think we're good. Hello? Yep, he's fine. He's fine. Everyone lives. I shouldn't have been standing so close in front of him. But that's okay. I see another scary opponent over there. Is that the one? Yes, it is. I'm not great at dealing with these guys, so let's see how well I do. Just keep tossing them, keep tossing them, keep tossing them. I think we did it. Yeah, the mimic plant. You could just vaguely see their eyes when they're inside these flowers. But I knew he was around. See, that's one of those things, you know? If you didn't know that was coming, that would be a huge surprise. But, you know, at least for some of these, the game's easier going tricks, like the sheer grubs that are about to show up here. They're around here somewhere. Don't sheer grubs show up in this spot? No, I guess I'm crazy. But yeah, I know a thing or two about how to Pikmin 2. We got poison. I got a poison wall over here. Can't do anything about that, and we've got 200 Pikmin required to lower this, which I don't even think with our current number of purples we can succeed at. They're actually making a whole ton of these berries today. Let's just let our whole squad go after them. Why not? Let's bring you guys back. And now that I see what our goal of the day will be. Oh, no, we can't because there's too many Pikmin on the field. All right, let's get this last batch of berries, and then we'll prepare for our last activity of this in-game day. But the more sprays we have, the better. So it'll be good to collect them early. We won't always have this much time to spare. All right. It is unfortunate that sometimes they'll just like keep climbing even if the berries are not around. They're just too excited. I specifically want to deposit leaves. Good. Deposit. Oop, wait, hold on. How many did I start with? 36? 26. We just want to deposit 10. Swap to Olimar. Bring out our purples. We probably shouldn't be bringing all of them so willy-nilly, but I'm brave. We're already reaching sunset. But that's okay. Yeah, I like the tiers. You get the red flowers, the speediest, then the red leaves, and finally trailing way behind are the purple leaves. Should have maybe saved some of the nectar for them, but no harm, no foul. Yeah, 10 purples would only get us to 100. We're gonna need double the amount of purples if we want to break that bag. But look at this. Another one of those mysterious holes, it seems.
Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete?
Yeah, so now we can kind of get a sense of a cave before we enter it. Hole of Beasts. The title tends to just give you a like really vague idea of what to expect. Hole of Beasts. There are a bunch of monsters here. Great. And the little fire icon indicates that there will be fire hazards, and you probably want the appropriate Pikmin. In this case, red. Yes, I want to go into the Hole of Beasts. Time stops when you go underground, which is really interesting. What it does mean is that when you're strategizing your day, you can kind of like do everything in the overworld first, then at the very end of the day, do your cavern run, knowing that when you come back up, you can just go right to the end of day. All right, everyone here. I don't love the look of this place. It screams something is going to fall. I don't think they do that to us this early in the game. But good to check around just in case. Oh! Well, sheer grubs are no problem, that's for sure. Any more of that? Doesn't look that way. That's a male sheer grub. That's a little bit more of a problem. I want to be really careful because they might just snipe one of my purples and I will be sad forever. Yep, see, they'll just show up whenever they please. And there we go, throwing some of the purples. I want to be way more careful than that. It might be prudent to save, leave purples behind, unless there's like a real emergency taking place. Then carry all of those back. Any problems down this big hall? Doesn't look it. Was there a treasure on this floor? I didn't see anything. I might not have gone far enough yet. There's just a lot of sheer grubs. You know, all worth 1 coin apiece, but, you know, every coin is good for something. Hey, there's a treasure. How familiar looking. Of the nice, like, it's a D-pad, of course, but it looks like, really ancient and almost rustic. I kind of like that. It's like this old artifact, which even at the time, because it's meant to be an NES, a D-pad, I believe, which is a relic at that time. But you know, quite the gaming innovation right there. Oh, what a good shot! I'm so glad that cattail is right in the way. There it is.
Stone of Glory.
Again, only 100 Pokos for that. I'm very suspicious of your appraisal skills. But there's the bell, which means we can continue forward without regret. Down we go. Very nice. Full of Beasts, sub-level 2. I see once again it sort of has those little dead ends. I'll showcase what you maybe should do in these instances. You grab like a single Pikmin, or I guess a group of them will do, and you do a check. You check around and see if maybe any sneaks are around. Though, again, in these early floors, I really doubt they're going to hitting us with much. There are eggs. And eggs can contain nectar, which I really like. Let's just have 1 red to start. With a flower, so we won't accidentally drink the nectar. Alright, I really want the purples to have this as well. But there is another egg, so you know what, everyone? Dig in. That got the majority of our crew, so I'm pretty happy with that. Look at this! What a stark contrast. And in case there's anyone left behind, which I see a couple leaves. That should be the whole squadron now. That feels great. Oh my goodness. Everyone's going to catch up really well. And we already got some purple Pelipposies. Little funny, because they just grew up to... Oh, that's right. I should have looked. They just grew up to flowers, and we had nectars that could have helped these purples, but we jumped the gun. That's okay. Maybe there's another egg in here. Maybe... Not that I can see, just to some funky mushrooms. Yeah, unfortunately not. Oh well, wah-wah. We'll have to deal with some slowpokes in the back there. All is well, all is fine. We do now have enough purples to take care of that bag. Which will be nice. We will clear the way for the following day. Ooh, very fascinating music. And we got some fire geysers. The red Pikmin can turn those off without worry or fear. Which is good. There are a lot of them around. I'm watching those purples very closely because they are at risk of fire, and they are far too precious, and I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want anything to happen to any of my Pikmin, but purple especially. I need these guys to survive a good long while. I see a floppy disk back there. Or maybe a Famicom disk. I totally just threw purples. Lucky break that time. Let's let these reds grab whatever that is. Is that like a mahjong piece or something? Look at that. Alright, as for the rest of you, turn that off. Has there been a single enemy here? I guess the enemy is the fire geysers in this case. Yeah, that's totally a Famicom disk system disc. Very cool. You guys want to help out a little bit? Let that really start to fly forward. The more Pikmin you have carrying, the faster it'll go, which is always nice. What do we got here? Strife Monolith. Is it a mahjong piece, or is it like something else? It's definitely like a wooden something. I don't know if I recall. I know there's a bunch of Hanafuda cards in this game as well. I don't know if those got changed at any point with any localization. But so the treasures are all still really fascinating to see. Alright, this should be the final treasure. Again, at this point, it's not like there's any that are like really hiding in any crazy locales. You can see a little Discoon there. Cosmic Archive. I've got a few of those, actually. One time I went to like a retro store, and I picked up a... They're right over there, actually. They picked up a few, like I got like Zelda, Kid Icarus. I think I got Mario 3. And like one other game that I'm not currently thinking of. What is it, actually? Because they're right there. I feel them. What were they? Aha. Here they are. They're these. Oh, I even had more than I thought. Yeah, I'll switch to chatting real quick. Yeah, I got Zelda and Metroid. I got Kid Icarus in his like original like little pit design, which looks so cool. I got Bubble Bobble, and oh, this is not Mario. This is Doki Doki Panic of all things. So Mario 2. Yeah, I picked these up at a lot at some point, and they are honestly really, really cool. Not that I have even a system to play it on, but they are just really fascinating pieces. You can see the Discoon right on top as well. So yeah, that's enough of me nerding out over the things I have. Let's go. Oh my goodness! Rhythm Rebby! Rating, oh, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. You just missed me as I finished going on a nerdy tangent. But hi, hope you're doing really, really well today. We're playing some Pikmin. We got more fire geysers to deal with. My reds take care of it. Oh, I see an egg. So we can finally flower up our last few purples. Was getting ready for WoW stuff to go down tomorrow before the new X pack. I don't know much about WoW, but I wish you the best in any WoW related activities you've got going forward. Jasper Calico, lovely name. You're playing Pikmin Bloom. right now. Oh, that's so awesome. I really, really loved Pikmin Bloom. I played that for a really long time. I want to be very careful with this particular geyser because I see a very sleepy Bulborb up there. But I do have purples. He did not stun him, though. He didn't get to do his big slam dunk on the bottom. Ooh! A Game & Watch! I also have one of those, but not that exact Game & Watch. And we have an Ace of Spades and another Pellet Posy. I'm glad that I saw this before I dealt with the Egg Nectar. Look at this! The Dream Architect. Also known as Flat Zone 1. Let's get these purples, and then we can make them into flowers. Our whole squad will be flowers, and it'll feel great. And our second and possibly final treasure of the floor. Little Nintendo Ace of Spade. Luck Wafer. I want to look at the back of the card. What's there? That's like good of an angle as we can get. Looks really interesting. Huh. Luck Wafer. Alright, that's the last treasure. You can tell by the little audio cue it gives. Egg. Egg. Where did that egg go? Oh, there's another fire geyser. Don't want that tripping me up if I forget about it. There's the egg. Alright, guys, dig in. Everyone get some. I think like one. Did one guy miss it? No, two missed it. There's another egg, though. Alright, that should now be everybody. Have a snack. Delightful. Everyone's flowered up. Everyone's together. Treasures acquired. Fire geysers destroyed. We can safely go down to the following level. Very nice. Hole of Beast sub-level 5. Is this the final floor? I think it is. Have I seen the Pikmin ornament for this year? I did see that. I love just how much, like, Pikmin has evolved into the, like, you know, the, like, I guess I'll just say the mainstream. Because Pikmin was always such a, like, a niche franchise, or at least a nicher one in the Nintendo, grand umbrella. But, like, now you're seeing so much more casual, Pikmin merch. It's not like, oh, you have to, like, import Pikmin merch from Japan anymore. It's like now you could just go to like see like genuine Pikmin merch in the wild sitting there next to Mario, and like that is so cool. And honestly, releases like this one that allow people to play Pikmin on Switch is a huge reason for that. We really have that to thank. Yeah, Mario, Animal Crossing, and Pikmin. Yeah, like you find that they're all kind of hang out together, and sometimes Kirby too. All the cute guys all hanging out. It's really, really wonderful. I do not want to engage this creature with purples. I want them safe and sound over here. Is that all of them? Are they all here? Do I have 60? No, I have 68. Well, that won't do. And there's one random red in there. Did I get him? Okay. 69 Pikmin. All right, that'll do. Hello? Hello? Wake up! Okay, all right. Here we go. Come back. All right. Bring him back. He's gonna start doing it. She's gonna start doing her rollies. Big Empress Bullblacks. Our first major boss encounter. Keep going. All right, grab them, grab them, grab them. We had our first. Oh wow, that's a lot of squishes. I didn't see how many of them were back there. I thought they had just fallen in this front area here. That was pretty unfortunate, but it's all right. We did win. Thank you so much for the GameCube. And what do we have here? Gonna go get a snack and probably watch Terrifier 2. Good luck with your Pikmin adventures. Thank you so much. And thank you for the hydrate. And let us, in memoriam, rest those Pikmin in peace. Our first deaths of the playthrough. Oh, thank you for the shiny as well.
How bizarre! This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature.
What an absolutely... Oh, Kirby, you're blocking. Thank you. Thank you for the Kirby, though.
What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hachiko cannot come soon enough.
Alright. Let's grab you and grab you. Oh, that's probably not going to be enough. Let's get those purples back. We lost like a good, like, what was that? Like 10 Pikmin? That is rough for the first boss of the game, but that's alright. Hindsight should have called them back way earlier, but what are you gonna do? There's like one Pikmin. Yeah, there's one purple hanging out back here. Come on, buddy. Join up with your friends. I don't think even the boss's body is gonna give us too much money. Oh, it's already gone. And then we get this thing. Electronic love tester.
Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. Oh, perfect. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure.
That's great. So now we no longer need to fly blind with that right there. We get a much more visual indicator as to when there's no more treasure, and it'll go off when we're close to treasure, which will be very nice. You know, because now they're gonna start hiding those a little bit better than they've been. We'll get to the point where they start ending up in some unusual locations. We basically doubled our money profit, which is great, though we did lose 16 Pikmin. Big shame. Thankfully, none of them were purples. And another cavern complete. All the treasure has been acquired. And now, once the cavern is complete, we end up back on the overworld. Here everyone is. 20% of debt recovered. Look at how quickly it's going. Oh, whoa. I guess all the enemies return. But I guess we might as well have the Reds recoup their numbers after the losses that they received. All right, everyone good? Everyone good here? I also imagine that the berries are back. They are not, actually. Oh, now they are. Okay, so they're going to be here within moments. There's a treasure up there, which I didn't even know without the gauge. We can't get it yet, though. Too high up. We can, however, do this. Hello? Guys, you're falling off. There we are. Very nice. Yeah, when you throw like an entire swarm of purples on something, it just completely decimates them. There's nothing they can do. There's another another hole here. So quick.
Astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble, press plus on the contact me and press right on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot and make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. AKA an emergency leave button in a crisis. This is the White Flower Garden. It has fire and poison. We can't do anything about poison just yet. We could go down there if we really wanted to. We don't have, like, any major need to do so, like, right now, but, like, this is the kind of thing, right? Like, we could just do it tomorrow, but we do have the time to take care of it today if we wanted. But there's just a lot of stuff to carry at the moment, so I don't know if we're going to have the opportune time. I mean, I could just make a beeline, but you know how it is. Olimar, Louie, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hull so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at day's end, so call them all to you.
Alright, well, you know, if we do manage to get everything that we want to carry over there and back to the hole, all within the same, you know, minute here, then I'll be down to go in. But otherwise, you know, we'll just take care of it tomorrow. We might succeed. I didn't take the plucking into account. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Everyone's here. I should have had another captain just sitting at the cavern entrance. I don't know if that will work, though. Everyone coming? Everyone here? Run. We're actually gonna make it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Literally on the last second. Let's just do it. White Flower Garden, let's go. I don't know, like... I assume we get the Pikmin that can help us with poison. Ooh, one of the weird, rustic, metallic looking floors here, huh? What are we dealing with? Sheer grubs. Alright, so far so good. Again, I'm hesitant to bring the purples out with me. I want to protect them. Slam them! Okay. Louis, you're gonna be on purple duty. And Olimar, you will take care of the rest. We'll go exploring with the reds in case any disastrous opponents make themselves known. This is also the first sub-level that has the most dangerous enemy in the game, and that is the Void. The endless abyss. If a Pikmin falls down there ain't nothing we can do for him. Hey, here's some treasure. What do we have here? Oh, is it shoe polish? Got some shoe polish. I don't remember. I wonder, was that like an actual brand? Is it like it's It's like I do appreciate at least that if that is like the replacement, you know, brandless brand, that they still went out of their way to like make like a believable design. Like that fooled me. Or it's real. You know, either one is plausible. I think that's the, you know, compliment I'm attempting to give. High quality shoe care. Alien billboard. Do you like shoes? I don't understand that. Some alien concept. Right, all treasures acquired. This was a relatively simple floor. Let's continue on our way. Nice. White Flower Garden, sub-level 2. Oop, I didn't even mean to skip that. What do we have here? Is this a safe floor? Sometimes in, like, you hear, like, a specific music play. It's the telltale sign of, like, it's a safe floor. This is not a safe floor. That is not that is not a depiction of safety. I only want reds. So those are fiery blowhogs. My big worry with them is not that they breathe fire, but they buck and throw Pikmin off of cliffs, which is the single most dangerous thing that an opponent can do. I don't know how that purple Pikmin didn't fall catch on fire, but he's okay, which is great. This is a lovely angle because if he throws them, he'll come right towards me rather than the endless void. All right, very, 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 very good so far. Is that the complete circle? It is. I do not see any other opponents. So let's start collecting all the treasures and enemies that we left behind. That was way too close to the edge for my comfort. Coconut water. Delightful. Drought Ender. I don't see how the cap is going to help you do that, but sure, whatever you say. Can I even get that up? It looks so steep. Leave it to a Pikmin, though. They can handle just about anything. Nothing there. Get all of the blowhog bodies. We can gather our purples now, and Louie. I think everything is just about safe. And the exit's right next to us. So all we need now is this little heart gem. It looks very much like the gems we were just encountering in Luigi's Mansion. Look at that. The petrified heart. Okay, that is everything. So we are gonna go right back down. Mr. Fingers McGee, are you playing this on GameCube? No, this is the Switch version. It's the first time I'm ever giving the Switch version a go. Just sort of enjoying the remasters and how nice and clean all the textures look. I played this a ton of times on GameCube before. I've never played the Wii new play control version. But this is my first time with the Pikmin 1+2 pack. Ah, here are the titular white flowers of the White Flower Garden. Look at them. They're actually really pretty.
How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower.
Again, I feel like you're making assumptions. But it's the best that we can do. So can I I specifically want to, okay, he survived. I was about to say, too late for that guy. I want to throw the leave Pikmin in here. So that I don't have to use up my flowers for this. Alright, I think there's like one in there, but that's okay. Start collecting our next color. Did you all, like, miss? Wow, I'm an awful shot, apparently. Oh, my word. Totally embarrassing. Let's go one more time. You need one more. Amazing. Let's get one more. I suppose it doesn't matter, leaf or flower at this rate. This is a very generous amount of Pikmin that they give us right out the gate. What do we have here? A fantastic little Pikmin. I actually, as much as I was joking about the perfect purples earlier, I love the white Pikmin very, very much. They might be my favorites.
Incredible! A white Pikmin! It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are an unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Alamar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations.
Yeah, for all the future captains that end up using white Pikmin. I really like the red eyes. Yeah, they're just, like, it really explores how varied you can make the look of a Pikmin. Like, the white skin and red eyes really make them look alien, even by Pikmin standards. And I think that's really cool. Tripper. We got our first big trip energy going on. We got the whole squadron here. Yes! Yes! Give to me your honey. Feast! We missed a bunch of them, but that's alright. Any bit of honey we can get, the better. Oh, hello? Oh, right. That's right. Oh, the other Pikmin are like, whoa, 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 what's going on here?
Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt.
Yeah, I wonder if they have, like X-ray vision or something. That's always such an interesting idea. Oh, you get, like, a whole tape roll. Ooh, yes, another honey wisp. You came at an awkward time, as most of my Pikmin are currently on carry duty, but I've got a few leaves on me that'll happily gourmet. Did the purple one miss? No, I didn't. It's a red one that missed. Okay, that's fantastic. I can usually live with a squad of leaf Pikmin, though. If I have any leaf purples, that tends to be problematic. Oop. There we go. Only 80. This is like twice the size of like certain other treasures that we've gotten. Super stick textile. I really want to know how this how our ship handles the appraisal. Like, I want to be there one of those nights and be like, hey, you sure you know what you're talking about? You sure you know what's up? So I got my doubts. Let's go get the rest of our squadron. Oh, it's quite the walk. Didn't remember it being this long on the way in. But it does give us an opportunity to listen to the Pikmin sing, which I really enjoy. You know, we've been sort of like going mega quick as we're just trying to collect Pikmin types as much as possible. As fast as possible, rather. But I think it's still important to stop and smell the roses when we can. All right, so delve deeper. What do we have? Game's been saved. White Flower Garden, sub-level 4. What do we have here? I don't think it's definitely not the final floor yet. Let's get our squad. What are we working with? This is a weird place to spawn us. Gotta admit, usually we're on the other side of this thing. Now we can deal with poisonous obstacles. Let's split the party. We're gonna go on antidote duty. Just detoxify the entire location. Make it safe to traverse. This path looks clear. This path also looks clear. This one does have a treasure. It looks like chapstick. And this... Oh, maybe this was the structure I was thinking of. There's a mushroom up there. How do we get up there? Oop, first things first. Night lip balm, extra moisture. Survival ointment. Yeah, I definitely agree with that assessment. A whole 3 Pikmin managed to get up there. Let's see if we can provide them with any aid. It's been a very specialized maneuvering to kind of get them up the path in the way that you want them to. You guys helping out? That one leaf doesn't get the memo. That's alright, you can come down here with me. I think we've got at least enough to carry that back. Hopefully. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You guys done? Like, it basically looks like it's fully unearthed. There it goes. You guys coming? There we are. Nice little mushroom. Let's go back to Louis, get our whole squad together. Still want to look around. It's entirely possible that there could be something buried someplace. But we won't know until this is brought in. If the needle arm goes all the way down by the time we're done with the mushroom, that's our way of knowing, yep, we've got everything that we're looking for. Toxic toadstool. I certainly agree. That, like, sounds like a Pikmin enemy. Like, in of itself. 93. Who's missing? Oh, yeah, it's like, the 2 that are with Olimar. About to be like, alright, who got left behind? But we're fine, we're fine. See, everyone's together. Everyone's good. Everyone caught up. No one tripped. Spectacular. Down we go. Sub-level 5. Is this the last one? It might be. Let's see. Yes, it is. I have no memory of what the boss of this place is. Hello? I don't want to go in there with my guys first and foremost. Let's have Louis go in there all by himself. You got this, buddy. Is it Beatty? No, it's Burrowing Snagrit. Okay. We can handle that. What I want, because I tend to lose more Pikmin than I have any right to with BD, so I'm actually just going to take my reds. Oh, so not Beady. The burrowing snagret. Because I tend to do this. I tend to stand, like, directly in front of the snagret. But that actually did pretty good. Yeah, then I miss my shots like that. Yep, you managed to eat some. Oh, I mean, like, he lived on a sliver. That's gotta be it. Baka! There we go. I wonder if they made the burrowing snagret the boss of this specific dungeon because of the whole a white Pikmin can get eaten and poison the opponent for damage mechanic as like a way to showcase that. It could have been, but I'm way too cautious about my purples and whites. Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid.
Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. You know, you never love to hear it, buddy. But, them's the breaks. So, bring our stuff over. I do also see a bunch of eggs, which is, delightful to see. But we'll deal with that once we've got our whole squadron back together. Everyone good? See, I would never, ever put you guys in any harm. Only the reds I'll do that to. Reds are replaceable. You guys aren't. What do we have here? Glove! Is the 5-man knapsack.
This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press R to take a nap. Has any Pikmin player ever done that in their life? Or rather, has ever done it twice? You can do it the first time, because it's funny. You fall asleep and they carry you over and you bonk your head. But how crazy to have like a whole treasure that just serves no purpose. It's just for cutesy points. Which I mean, hey, that's fun and all. But definitely let me know if you can think of a practical use for that. Yeah, I'm surprised too. The snagger didn't choke on the glove. These Pikmin enemies have quite the large stomachs. And wild appetites. Is that everybody? Look at that. Everyone's a flower. And we even didn't even have to use all of the nectar. How delightful. We also got all of the treasures, so no need to stick around here. Let's go. That's very nice. Ooh. 2868. We lost 3 Pikmin, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Better than the 16 we lost in the previous dungeon. Very nice. I love to see it. Right, time to play out the final second of being in the Awakening Wood. Oh man, I can't believe all the things we could have done in that time while we were up here. Thank you, Mr. Fingers. Yeah, I know I'm gonna lose a few Pikmin down the road, but this isn't my first rodeo with Pikmin 2, so I know that it ain't gonna get me with some of its usual traps. That said, be sure to remember I said that in case you ever catch me falling for a really easy trap. And only day 2? That's nuts. The underground dungeons really make each day last so much longer than you feel, because we went to 2 different dungeons on this day. Got a whole lot of stuff too.
And all of our numbers still grew, even though we definitely lost a few Pikmin. Yeah, 19 total. That is kind of nasty. But, that happens.
How's progress, Onomar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press ZR for a close-up view of the action.
I tend to like the middle camera the best. I feel like most people do. I feel like if you're too close, you don't get to see enough, and if you're too far, everyone's just a little blip on the map, and you don't get to see anything. So what is that? 3? Yeah, we did Emergence Cave. It really was just the second day, huh? The Emergence Cave and the Awakening Wood. Let's check out our stuff. We got a bunch of new treasures here. Luck Wafer. I want to hear what he has to say.
What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win.
What about this guy?
The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing spouts. The temperature in that cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me. I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget that he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I've no way to play back the contents. Maybe I'll throw carrots at it.
Yeah, I like how he takes the opportunity. Like, sometimes he'll talk about the treasure as a whole, but then other times, he'll just, like, talk. He'll just, like, share whatever's on his mind. We got fiery blowhogs. We got both new kinds of sheer grubs. We got some... Yeah, look at them. Look at them! There's some vicious creatures. We've got... What is this guy? The Cloaking Burrow Knit. I wonder why they had the, like, hyphen there. We got the Creeping Chrysanthemum. I think I got that right. They do make a reappearance in Pikmin 4, though very, very redesigned. Oops. Let's see the Honey Wisp. I am actually curious what he says about these.
This floating life form drifts effortlessly on the winds. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, research on this species would likely proceed more smoothly.
And we got, whole 2 bosses, Empress Bullblacks and the Burrowing Snagret. Not bad for a day's work, I think. That was really, really nice. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It says day 4. What have I been talking about this whole time? 2 days? Wait, because there were, yeah, because they had 2 tutorial days on, the Valley of Repose. Yeah, that took 2 days to do. And then we just played the 3rd day, so what we're about to do is day 4. I understand. That said, I do think that's enough for one day. We got a really, really nice start. But anytime I get to start a new game on the channel, it feels so wonderful. It feels like, oh, we're like starting a new adventure, and it feels great. So I will likely also play tomorrow. But that said, I don't want too much time to pass before we jump into more of the Pokemon Ruby Move Dex challenge. But here's like a nice, more casual game we'll be able to slip in every so often and make some progress in. That said, I am having a lot of fun, so I do hope I get to play this game tomorrow. I know exactly who we are sending everyone to. She popped in earlier today to say hi, so the least I can do is return the favor. Let's go say hi to Chinchilladas. A delightful friend, delightful streamer, wonderful person. Be sure to give them my love. They're playing Fortnite with a bunch of lovely people. So, yeah, have a lovely night, and we'll see you soon for some more Pikmin 2. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.